Alright, so we're live. Gotta get this thing packed up. You know, let's switch this camera angle around a little bit. Feeling kind of cramped. We used to have kind of this angle. Let's try this again. Not that it's really a good angle, but you know, that's fine. And we'll bring you up over here. That way I can see what people are saying. Hey, William. What's going on? Not first, sorry. And my other phone's on the fritz here, so. Okay. Live chat. Hello to the Faust family. Hello to everybody. Rats. We need to pack up this saw. But I figure, you know, the chain could use just a little bit of work, so let's work on that first. Sorry I missed the live, Ken. Did I text you by mistake? No. The Mac was way lean running. At least that sounded awful lean, that's all. Yeah, it was just idling. Sounded awful lean. Just didn't sound happy. Anyway, wasn't super happy with the hook angle on this thing. So just want to take a few swipes here. Yeah, 7 does it. That'll be good. Hey, Two Stroke. So I am headed, let's see, I was at a concert tonight. And I'm headed to continuing education tomorrow at Mohegan Sun, actually. What's this thing? Hang on a second. Just don't need this up here right now. Right, so I'm headed to Mohegan for a dental convention. Turns out it's a pretty darn good spot for a dental convention, I think. They got everything there, so. That's good. That has not gotten in yet. I have no idea what I just did. Edwin made it. Good. We're just hanging out, really. That's good. That was not good. So, this is the chain that I had on this 268, and we were, just getting it kind of tuned up a little bit. And what I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to pack this up for James and family, of course. That don't seem to be cutting. That don't seem to be cutting, right? Chain was cutting okay, but needs a little more hooking. That's all. When the chains come off the grinder, they don't quite have the hook angle that you really want. Hey, Barry. Yeah, the Faust family wanted the 268, so that's fine. But I'm keeping the bar and chain. Yeah, that's looking better. That'll cut really good. How do you tighten the clutches? I don't. They tighten by themselves. I typically hit them real gentle with my electric impact, just and then they tighten the rest of the way themselves. So yeah, I'm headed down to Mohegan Sun tomorrow, debating whether I should go down tonight or not. Nice, nice hook. Only a couple more here. Take lots of money. No. No, I'm not taking lots of money. Now, my first experience with a casino was Mohegan, which is one of the two in Connecticut here. There's Mohegan and Foxwoods. Anyway, my dad and I went to Mohegan for the first time. I don't remember how many years ago, but let's call it 10 years ago. And you walk into the convention center, and pretty much the first thing that you see are the slot machines and a bunch of old folks on oxygen, chain smoking, and spending their last dime on the slots. So I am not super excited to go down the slippery slope of no hope there, you know. Times, nickels, and quarters. Slippery slope of no hope, Andy. I've had problems with them spinning off when I first fight. Yes, for sure. Yeah, as the clutch spins back, it jams the drum and worm gear together. Yep. And it doesn't always go right back right where you want it to, Stroke. I know exactly the problem. Make sure if you want to make sure you don't have that problem, clean the clutch and threads and the clutch itself, the threads of the clutch and the crank with brake cleaner. Don't put any grease on your clutch. Make it easier on myself. Hit with Sharpie. Yeah, this is actually a Taiwanese copy of an old Homelight design. And my dad had one, was using it, and I kind of like the idea, so I found more of them. You can get them as many as you want on eBay. I'm really not liking this file. Now, if you don't like a file, just take it, give it the heave. Don't sweat about it. Don't worry about it. Just get rid of it. I'm gonna find a new one here somewhere in the works. The one thing about the file guides, though, really is that the threads here are too coarse, and these are too small to get a really good, make it nice and tight, you know. So you want to actually change these to a thinner thread size and a bigger thumb screw, you know. I wonder if this chain is just funky. Because that didn't hit anything. See, that's cutting. Now it just glides. The cutter's hard. Could be, yeah, just a temper issue. It literally just slides right across rather than cutting. It's an Oregon LGX, and this is an Oregon file. I know I've got more files in here of varying degrees of goodness. You know? Let's see if this one cuts. That sounds like it's cutting. I think the temper on the cutters is wrecking my files. I don't normally have this trouble. This is weird. Maybe putting this on the grinder change the temper enough that this doesn't want to cut anymore. Dad. Hang on, guys. Hey, you. Down in the basement, filing chain. What are you doing? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Hang on 1 second. Hang on, guys. Sorry, guys. Having trouble with directions, apparently. Anyone got a 200T for sale? No. Everybody wants the 200Ts. That one cut. That one feels like it's cutting. That feels better. The angle still isn't perfect on that. It's sharper though. Almost there. Then I'm just going to pack this up for James. Put a few niceties on it here. Gotta do that. That's crazy. Gotta replace the clutch cover before packing, really? You think? You mean with that? Oh, ye of little faith. You'd think I'd forget something like that? Not a chance. Unreal how hard the cutters are sometimes. See, that one's fine. Alright. I'm on it. You're right. Actually, I think just visually those rakers are alright on that side, but on this side, not so much. Let's back around. Touch the rakers real quick, and then we're cooked here. There we go. That's cutting nice. That's it. Piece of cake. What bar and chain brand is the best? I don't know. As it turns out, there's nothing wrong with the clutch cover. This clutch cover is perfect, but not perfect. It's darn close to perfect. It's really nice. The thing is that this is kind of a vintage saw, and this clutch cover here, as nice as it is, the parts are not replaceable. The band is not replaceable. I don't think the metal brake handle is replaceable. So if something happens, then that's bad. So this is really much more of a vintage thing for somebody. So if somebody's interested in this clutch cover, I will sell it separate. The old clutch cover is just not easy to find. You know what I mean? It's in beautiful shape. Little rash, but I mean the original rubber is on there. The brake band's there. So I told James if he's going to run it without the without this clutch cover. Do it with the brand new one. You interested in the old one? I don't see them for sale, so I gotta imagine it's worth a good amount of money. My initial thought on it is $75 plus shipping, because I don't see them around. It's not perfect, but man, is it nice. The original rubber, the original rivets looks like. I know. William was thinking more like $10, right? I'll put it another way. This brand new one that you can still find the old parts. If you can find them, that's great, but 30. This one's 80. Brand new OEM. This one's like $80. Not vintage. So the thing is, I have to swap this out for that one and not lose too much money. You know what I mean? Otherwise, I'll just keep it. You know, I don't have a particular use for it, but I don't want to lose my shirt on it either. If it's a rare part, it's going to be a few bucks. Okay, so let's get the gasoline out of here. Dumping gas out of these things is always kind of a challenge. Yes, I am going to stuff this with Kleenexes. So, to the Faust family, you'll need to remove the Kleenexes before you start it. Brand new gas cap. Ah! Brand new, dropped on the floor. Husqvarna gas cap. And let's put a brand new oil cap on here as well. The old one works fine, but I'll just keep the old one here in my parts. Hey, Ed. What am I doing? I gotta get the oil out of here. Right. Oil's good. Idle's nice. Run's good. I want to check the head bolts. That's the other thing, really. Same thing here. Kleenex is going in. Don't want any trouble with anything leaking. You know, this will help soak things up. Brand new OEM cap as well. Oil cap. Okay. Get the top off here. Now, to the Faust family, you must do bolt checks. Okay? Because this is a freshly rebuilt chainsaw, things tend to rattle loose. Every tank, you gotta be checking this stuff. At least for a while, anyway, you know? Oh, I was gonna put a new spark plug in here. You know what? It runs fine with it as it sits. Not gonna screw with it. It runs perfect. Leave it. My spark plug, they're all the way out in the shed. Alright, head bolts. Head bolts. It's only 5 foot-pounds, but these are tight. They're not going to go anywhere. Good. All right, that's fine. I don't know about a museum piece, but it's pretty nice. Certainly ran nice. That was a little loose. Now, these starter cover bolts are not captive bolts. They do fall right the heck out. And they're not easy to find. They are proprietary. So, you can get them. They do exist. They're still sold, but it's a proprietary piece is the problem. I'm not going to put these top cover bolts on super tight. That way you guys can inspect this later if you feel like it. Hey, Craig. $20 for his 391 air filter. Well, they got you. What are you gonna do? You know, brandy new OEM, made in Sweden, beautiful clutch cover. There. Of course, will this fit in the box? Sometimes it's actually better to ship the clutch cover separate, or yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Paul Dojin jumped on off subject. No, you're not off subject, Paul. You're good. Love the porting of the cylinder. Well, you're welcome. Glad you like it. What mill do you use on your 394? You talking to me, Two Stroke? I use the Huzzle 36-inch, but I'm not a chainsaw mill guy. Yeah, Paul. Basically, we're just hanging out. You know, that's what we're doing right now. So you're welcome to comment, heckle, anything. Part of the beauty of being live is that you can chat with me if you have any questions or whatever, comments. You know, have at it. All right. Need to get some garbage bags. I'm going to double garbage bag this. There's the box. Oh. Yeah. Let me get some garbage bags. Be right back. Let me just switch to laundry, guys, quick. Hang on. Okay, sorry. Here we go. Who's the proud owner? Of course, it's the Faust family. The Panther Mill, low pro chain. You know, I called the guy that makes Panther Mills, and I was actually talking to Hybrid Woodworks about this, and he had a bit of an interesting story, but he ultimately didn't get back to me, I think, if I remember right. I don't think he got back to me about something. So that kind of got put on hold, and the way my life is going now, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to get to do more of that, you know. Fingers just popping in. What's going on? Usual suspects. Yep, pretty much. Greetings. Pop in anytime. Yeah, so what I'm doing is I'm basically double bagging this. You know, when you're transporting this thing, you don't want any fumes. That's pretty much the most important thing. I figured that out the hard way. You know? Whoops. I've got lots of bubble wrap. I might as well do that, you know? Alright, put that down. Oh yeah, I got lots of room here. Piece of cake. Okay. Trimmer and blower vids looks like a lot of the blower. I don't know if have I done any trimmer stuff. Just blower. I've done a lot of blower stuff. Way more than I should have. Been talking to him. Seems like a good guy. Yeah, he seemed like a really good guy, and he the guy with the Panther Mills. He seemed like he was just insanely busy. And the price was reasonable too. I think what he quoted me was reasonable. let's throw in. James is getting all the rest of my miscellaneous chains. I've been thinking about, stuff in the 350 in here too, but you could possibly stuff 2 chainsaws in a box, but I don't know. Probably not the best of ideas, Where did it go? Over here. Right there. Lots of bubble wrap on top of it. Good. Also important, I got some stickers and newer top cover screws. Those go right here. Don't lose those. That's literally it. Okay. Ta-da! How many people get to see their chainsaws packed up live on YouTube, huh? I know, but I don't want a job at the UPS store. Oh, golly. I have to deal with customers like me. You know? Oh, you're talking to Craig. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, I have not been following up on Craig's videos too much. I know I need to do that. Forgive me, Craig. Just putting this here just to let the Faust family know what they're missing out on. All right, so let's see. What else are we doing tonight? I think that was basically it. I just wanted to get this chain a little bit better. Let's see. Zoom in on this and see how I did. There we go. That's better. That chain passes the test. Yeah, I think so. That'd be all right. I'm not an amazing chain filer. That's not me. It's just you want a chain to cut. Doesn't have to cut like John Riley's chains. It's different. Just gotta cut. So, anywho, I gotta figure out what I'm doing tonight. I think I'm gonna go down and hang out with Dad. But I'm waiting on the laundry here. So I'll go hang out with Dad for a few minutes this evening down at the casino. The hotel near the casino. And then tomorrow morning I get to hang out and listen to mandatory courses for dentistry. Awesome. Anybody have anything else that they want to talk about, comment on? Permatex Forma gasket is messy. I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm into the Permatex stuff. I like my anti-seize. Permatex and the anti-seize is good, but I don't know about the sealer. So anyway, I better run. I will say thank you to everybody for coming in and hanging out for just a little bit here. To the Faust family, you're getting what else? Make sure you do the bolt checks on this saw. I did check the muffler. It's still tight. But ideally you got to go in and check things because they do tend to come loose. The one thing I didn't check, the intake bolts. That was what killed this chainsaw, I think. The intake bolts. Check the darn intake bolts. The bolts that hold the carburetor on, those long ones. 1180 for a Permatex motor seal. Okay, same stuff. Yamaha Bond, Honda Bond, they're all pretty much the same, right? So, Brandon, have a great night. Sorry about the $20 air filter. Sucks. Paul, thank you so much for dropping in. Do appreciate it. I wish I had more exciting stuff for you guys. I don't. If anybody wants to negotiate on this nice piece here, they're welcome to do so. Otherwise, I'll just stick it back in my collection of goodies. So, order forthcoming. What kind of order? Here's my email if anybody wants to email me about tools. If anybody needs aftermarket or even OEM Husky stuff, please check my link to HL Supply in my main videos. There's a link in the description of the video. It goes to HL Supply. You get tracked, and if you buy something, I get credit. So that's the one way you can support the channel, or you can email me And you can email me if you are interested in crank tools, and we can talk about that. So that's pretty much it, everybody. Have a great evening. Everybody be safe. Thanks so much, and good seeing everybody. Take care, guys. Night.